I'm Khoi, and today I will introduce you guys shortly about my IoT systems. So basically, it collects the atmosphere humidity data using sensors and sends it to the backend API, which stores the data in an InfluxDB database. The system retrieves stored data from the database and visualize it on a dashboard, enabling real-time monitoring and historical analysis of humidity level. For the embedded systems, I use Raspberry Pi Pico W for as a the microcontroller, and I to write the logic program I use MicroPython. Yeah. For the API endpoint, I wrote it in NodeJs and deploy it using Microsoft Azure. Okay, as you can see here. The database here I choose is InfluxDB because it supports real-time data, and for the dashboard I build it using Vite and React. Okay, so let's begin with the first part, the embedded systems. This is the Pico Explorer board for Raspberry Pi Pico right here. So as you can see, this is the microcontroller Raspberry Pi Pico. It is connected with the cable to the computer to implement the humidity collect program, and to collect the humidity it used the DHT11 sensors right here to collect the humidity of surrounding atmosphere. As you can see, the microcontroller is running right now. The LEDs will turn on, like the LEDs will turn on before it's sending the data, and while sending the data to the server, it takes like 0.2 seconds, allowing it perhaps enough time to sending the data. Then the LEDs will turn off after the sending the data. So as you can see here, this is the um, logic program, nothing special. Some point here is I initialize values, initialize the pin, and so on. I set the times to upload to cloud is 20 seconds. The Wi-Fi detail, the REST API details, and some function here is the sends data to the database functions, the connect Wi-Fi functions, and this is the main functions which in charge of collects the humidity and and uh, and sends it to the database, and so on. So as you can see, this is the code is running. I will try to stop it and run it again. As you can see here, if the Wi-Fi connect is on, so it will print out the connected here, and down here it will print out the humidity levels and also the status and the written value to the database. Next, I will show you my API endpoint, which I wrote it using Node.js here. First, I initialize the database connections and also set up an Express server. Yeah, and there are many endpoints here, but it just for like the testing purpose. In this video, I just focus mainly on two endpoints. The first one is the writing endpoint here, as you can see here, and down here is the fetch data endpoint. Okay, each this fetching data API, it just takes the record from 30 days. Yeah, and after retrieve the data, it will write, it will display, represent into JSON data type. And down here is start the server on specific host and port. Okay. Deploy to Azure, I using this script. So in the first step, I defines the project related variables such as repository is uh, remote zip repository and project names, project directory, deploy directory, and so on. And down here, I create the necessary directories for the project and deployment and copy them to the deployment directory. Okay, down here, I handle the ownership. Okay, and also install dependency as the service user and so on. The important point is I also create the service file so it can run 24/7. Then after that, I need to like start the service and enable it, and that's all. So since this embedded system is running, let's see how does the database look like. So this is the interface of the DB InfluxDB. As you can see here, the data is written into the database and is already visualized with the graph here. It look like when the API, this is the what get data API look like. It will it will returns the data in the JSON type, including the start time, the stop time, time, the value, and so on. Okay, and this is my dashboard. This dashboard, as you can see, it will like display the highest humidity and also the corresponding time, and also the lowest humidity and also the corresponding time, and it will calculate the means of humidity. And down here is the graph, so user can see the humidity level and compare it to each others with the graph. Okay, so basically this is my IoT system. Thank you for listening.